Alright, good evening, hello, welcome to another art stream. It's been a while since I did one, but I felt like tonight was the night where I should do one. So hopefully this is gonna be a good one, but maybe not. We shall see. I've been kind of slacking the drawing recently. Well, kind of slacking since years, but let's just call it recently for now, okay? So I think I'm gonna do some warm-up sketchery and see how we fare from there. See if I get any sick ideas, yo, on how to, on what to do, really. Because that's my primary problem with drawing nowadays, that I can't think of anything I actually want to draw. Except for the same old shit I've been doing already. So maybe we'll strike gold tonight. Or, if not gold, at least iron. Something usable. No idea what this pose is. I guess like maybe a skateboard or something. I have no idea how to skateboard. I've never done it in my life, so.
How was your day?
My day was, thank you for asking, was okay. Had some good dinner. We made pizza again. And it was actually good this time, like, whoa. Somehow we figured out how to make a dough and bake it in a way that is actually tasty and good and not fucking soggy. I don't even know how to describe this.
Well done.
So that was good. Also did my tandem today, so I went out and had lunch with a nice Japanese friend of mine. And we talked about some stuff, and that was good. I enjoyed that. But on the downsides, I didn't really get much work done at all. I did start on the presentation for... This is already awful. For my seminar, which is due the Monday after next, so in 8 days. I kinda gotta hustle with that. I didn't finish it because I was a lazy bastard and kept getting distracted, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, better than yesterday where I just did not do anything at all. Yesterday was ass. Just pure, concentrated, distilled ass. How are you guys doing though? How was your Sunday? Had a good one? And if you say normal, you're banned. Normal is not allowed. It's not a description of anything. Wouldn't there is just a synonym for normal. Try again. No, it doesn't. I make the rules, bitch. Try again. There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Yeah. By the way, why have you stopped using TTS? Tired of it, or?
For me, I've just been hoping headaches go away, but they only got worse.
Just got used to not using it when it didn't work several times.
Okay. Well, it just doesn't work on Windows for now. Windows sucks my balls.
You should draw some muscles individuals. Muscled.
Why should I do that? Aside from the fact that it would help me learn anatomy better. But I'm guessing that was not your reason for suggesting it.
It was.
Yeah, right.
Also because it's gay.
Why would that be gay, though? Still can't draw fucking feet. How do they work? People who say feet are just like hands are liars.
Just draw them like hooves and say you are actually drawing mutants.
Hooves? What do you think I am, a furry? Get out of here with that. Get out of here. I think so, you know, if you followed my art stuff at all in any capacity, probably you heard me complain about feeling like I've stagnated in things of that nature, but I think part of the reason for that is that I've been trying to optimize the way I draw into something that is as... I'm not sure if I should call it comfortable, but as fun as possible as it is. And so I've sort of found myself into a local optimum, where doing anything different results in it being less fun, and so there's no development of any kind anymore, and you know, that's not good. So really I just need to do different things at some point, but it's so hard to get out of this mold, because drawing by itself, even in this way, is tough enough. So, yeah. Doing it differently requires a lot of courage. And I am a goddamn coward.
The comfort zone.
I'm not entirely sure if I should call it the comfort zone, because it's not in the sense that I don't try to improve, it's not in the sense that I don't try to push myself. It's that in the area of the style that I have been exploring, I have found somewhat I'm hesitant to call it the perfect solution, but I can't think of it in any other way. So it's more like I'm not necessarily in the comfort zone, but I have found all there is to find in this region, so I need to switch to something else to find new things. I mean, it's like, okay, what I've been trying to do for a long time now is sort
Terrible.
is figure out what I like in drawings and like understand why I like some things better than others, and like trying to filter out a way of distilling that into a method of drawing for me, and this is sort of the result of that. But the problem is that I'm not entirely satisfied, and naturally that's because in one region, on one hand, because there are certain things that I'm not adept at, like I'm not very good at certain parts of anatomy, certain parts of perspective, and so forth. And those are just essential skills that need more training, and you train those best by doing them from the ground up. Like, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing here, without applying stylistics. And the other part is that I want to, like, there's other kinds of techniques that I want to be able to do, and I can't really learn those techniques by sticking to this area that I'm in right now. So I wouldn't necessarily call it a comfort zone, because it's not quite the same problem. I guess in a way it is, but typically I suppose it's like in my mind that term is applied to people who have like who don't try to do anything new, or don't try to find anything new, or explore anything different.
What are you drawing?
Hey, I'm just sketching right now to get into the swing of things and wait until I get an idea for something.
Corner.
Yeah, style corner. It sounds like a fucking some kind of show on a kids channel on TV. The image that immediately sprang to my mind is this dude who has like a vest, and like attached to the vest are like crayons of all colors, and he's like surrounded by a group of kids or something. I don't even know. I forget what it's called, but also just, you know, like with everything, I have an issue where I have a too broad interest in things, like too many things I want to do, so it's hard to focus on anything in specific. Seriously though, how do you do this fucking hand here? Let me Google a thing. Backhanded holding things is like difficult. A difficult thing to draw for some reason. Hello, Eudoxia. It's been a while. It's like this isn't quite the right angle, so I don't know.
Gozaimasu Shinku.
What? Are you weaving? He's weaving. Get out of here, you fucking weeaboos. Jeez. No, what it was.
This is a no weeb zone.
Yes, no weebs allowed. Kono channel ni baka gaijin wa dame desu yo. That's a perfect picture. Matt Pincers, by the way, how were you able to find that fucking Super Mario post so quickly? I gotta show this because it's so good.
With a search bar.
What did you search for though? Because it's not like it had any text in it. Hold on. Things. It's gonna be loud, so. Where is it? Oh shit. gonna be loud, so careful.
I think the text is actually invisible.
Hello!
Love it. What is this? Okay. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, the more you know. Here's a thought. You know what would be actually cool? Like, good? Imagine video games. Just hear me out here. Imagine video games, but good. Good video games. Imagine that. That would be cool. Some say there are good video games, but I haven't found any evidence yet.
Impossible.
Yeah, right? One can dream, though. Also, I feel like
I've been playing Frostpunk as of late and it's pretty cool and challenging.
what is Frostpunk? Sounds like some kind of roguelike kind of dealio. Just based on the title. Where is it? Huh? The hell? Why is it not capturing this? But
It's a peaceful survival city building strategy game with exploration components.
how does that work? Can't really picture anything with that description. Why do you want to capture this goddamn thing? Huh. Weird. I wanted to make the chat visible, but for some reason
You build a
OBS.
city in the Arctic and try to survive a global winter.
Huh? So how does the exploration work? Like, do you control individual citizens? I mean, with that description, it sounds kinda like RimWorld, but... By the way, play RimWorld, that's cool. But also infuriating. But cool, mostly.
No, you can send scouts out from your city to scout the frozen Arctic, find resources, other cities. The exploration stuff is actually cool. I've never played RimWorld.
You should. It's great. It's really good, especially if you install a bunch of mods, but even the base game is good. Well recommended.
RimWorld looks interesting. AI-generated drama is a thing that interests me.
Well, I'm not sure if... I mean, I don't know what you understand under that term, but it's just generally a really good base building game. With lots and lots of different ways of things happening and like making things happen. Like there's a huge ton of different ways in which to go about the problems that the game presents you with, so there's a lot of choice, and pretty much every game is going to be almost completely different. So that's the strength for sure. I guess the weakness, biggest one, would be that sometimes it feels too much like the game can suddenly just screw you over completely. Like a bad string of events can just happen out of the blue, so you gotta be ready for that. But you kind of get into the groove of the game pretty quickly. I have a bunch of stream recordings on my channel if you want to have a quick look, see what it looks like and stuff, though I'm probably not the best introduction.
Frostpunk is kind of like that. The difficulty keeps increasing with time, so you can't be lazy.
I see. In RimWorld you have different, what they call storytellers, to choose sort of how things happen, whether they should gradually increase, like be more peaceful so you get time to build.
Thank you, I will check it out probably.
Or if you want things to just be very random. Okay. The best part is naming colonists in RimWorld after your friends and family members and then watching them die. It's good. Recently, one of my friends got mauled to death by a wild animal, so that was cool. And the other one got stabbed after Pincers got really mad. Stabbed to death, that is. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rip. I wish I had chocolate.
Hey, same dude. Are these arms too short? No, they're fine. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can come up with some clues designs that look appealing. My favorite. I really don't know why I like fashion, but I do.
Fashion is cool.
Oh, some of it is anyway. Like, I don't know, it kind of stops being cool when you see people dressed as fucking shoes. Like, a whole person dressed as a shoe walking around on stage. That's when I sort of check out, you know? Yes, that's an actual thing, by the way. In case you think I'm making this shit up,
That is
I'm not.
a very specific complaint.
I don't know, like, fashion shows themselves are fucking insane most of the time, and I don't understand them. But I like looking at, like, clothes designs and
You wear the shoe and walk on dresses. It subverts your expectations.
Do you have something against shoes, bigot?
Yes, shoes are hard to draw. They suck. I confess I am very racist against shoes.
Subverting expectations in and of itself is good.
Yes, of course.
Even if it's not narratively satisfying and doesn't advance anything.
I'm so glad so many people watch Red Letter Media. I just wish Mike wasn't chronically depressed because of the fucking movie industry. He looks so miserable in the latest few half in the bags. It's just, compared to like earlier half in the bags, it's astounding.
I want like a clinical psychiatrist to do a half in the bag and best of the worst supercut showcasing Mike's descent into dementia.
I don't know if he has dementia though, he remembers way too many Star Trek facts. Mike is like a fucking... the Star Trek version of Wikipedia, just fucking in his brain at all times. It's amazing.
They really changed in appearance compared to how they looked in their first episode.
Yeah.
That's what movies do to you.
It feels almost like Jay sold his soul to the fucking Hollywood devils and then became pretty, and Mike refused, and now he's paying the price.
If you watch old and new episodes, it's clear the Star Trek is displacing everything else in his brain.
That's a theory. He's crawling back to his childhood.
Jay went from fat and hairy and frumpy to good looking. Rich is rocking his beard and Mike looks like he's good afoot in the old folks' home.
What a lovely troop. The only one that hasn't really changed is Jack.
Mike's got the dead bod going on.
Jack used to have hair but shaved it off.
Well, yeah, but I mean, in terms of expressions, maybe? I don't know.
The one who actually hasn't changed is Colin from Canada.
Oh yeah, that's true. I really like Colin. He's good. He's a good boy.
Me too.
I saw someone walking around actually today with a set of clothes that I really like, but now I can't fucking remember what it looked like because my brain's shit. Ugh. That looks terrible. Ugh. Yeah. Can't draw shoes for the life of me. How do you do it? I know something is wrong, but I don't know what. It's like being in a horror movie. Oh yeah, Plinkett reviews have gotten slightly more frequent again, which is good, but I don't know, the newer ones are just nowhere near to as rewatchable as the old ones are. Like, I don't know how many fucking times I've rewatched the old reviews up until the... what was the last one? I think the Avatar one was the last one? Or something like that. One of those. They're all just fucking so good. The recent ones are just, I don't know. They're still entertaining, but not... they don't have the infinite replay value. I guess. How the fuck does this shit work here? I don't even know.
The early ones were qualitatively different in that you could tell Mike was really having fun and doing it for himself.
I feel like one primary difference is also that he was much more free with the humor he applied. Like, comparing humor that's used in the earlier reviews to
New
the
ones feel like Mike is doing it for the fans' sake. They could just as well be a long HITB episode.
I feel like also the humor part is like the old reviews use a lot of very sketchy humor that probably wouldn't fly very well anymore today, which I still find hilarious because I'm an awful person.
Yeah, it seems like an obligation to review all the Star Wars.
Yeah, but even beyond that,
Yeah, Mr. Plinkett's basement doesn't fly in 2018.
yeah, but that's why I feel like he's also being held back comedically. Like, he doesn't have as much room to move in anymore to make the jokes as he did before, which probably saps a lot of the enjoyment out of it. Anyway, that's my guess. That's my analysis.
Hope we will get those Matrix reviews someday.
Ah,
The
jeez.
best parts of the early reviews for me were the shock humor and the cuts to the basement. Naturally, this isn't for everyone though.
Yeah, same for me. That was like, I don't know. I mean, the sort of the Nadine thing that he used to close off the series was kind of but everything else was amazing. Especially the editing was, at the time, I mean, Plinkett reviews were so influential, they spawned off an entire almost genre of reviews. Like, there's so many Plinkett copycats. Even still to this day, there's a lot of people that sort of use a similar style to that. And I think largely that's due to the way things are quickly edited and done in a way that just keeps it fresh and keeps going from one thing to the next without letting you get bored of it. And that works really, really well.
Well, people love to complain about things as well.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, the editing in the Plinkett reviews is really compelling.
I think, I mean, I haven't watched the recent reviews much so they're not very fresh in my memory, but I feel also like the editing has definitely gone from the very rapid sort of cutting style to the much more somberly paced half in the back type of editing style, which probably doesn't help. I don't really want to. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay.
I did notice the new Ghostbusters review was basically Plinkett monologuing to a series of clips from like the trailer or the movie. It was definitely slower.
And he still did his signature thing of like using backstage footage and interview footage to, you know, make them look dumb.
Also, he really takes time to explain why things don't work and how they should work.
Yeah. So there's something magical about those George Lucas backstage footage parts where he looks so incompetent. George Lucas just makes me smile.
I can't fathom how he approved it.
Yeah, that's the interesting
Unless he
part.
was just busy counting his money.
I'm guessing he didn't even watch it. He didn't care and just fucking signed off on a paper or something. And there is this theory going around that the editors of the backstage footage actively tried to sabotage it. But as funny as that story is, I don't know if it. I don't think I believe it. I think it's also more that Mike was just really good at piecing together the individual parts to make it look especially damning.
IDK, I haven't seen the whole behind the scenes.
Me neither. Just a hunch.
Could have probably been slightly better if he weren't lazy.
I mean, it's also just like if you consider the Red Tails review that they did, it was like a much later Lucas movie. It still feels like he's just not good at writing scripts, or he's not good at writing scripts or directing. He's mostly good as a businessman. So yeah, I don't know.
Maybe HES a good ideas guy or soundboard, but needs someone to filter his work.
I think everyone needs that. I don't think there's a single creative person out there.
I mean, he did work on the Indiana Jones movies, I think.
He did, but he also did fucking the Crystal Skull. Anyway, I think, to me, from my own experience, like, you need external input in order to be able to, you know, stop yourself from just not seeing mistakes. You need different kinds of perspectives in order to properly evaluate whether things are actually interesting or whether it's just you that thinks they're interesting. So yeah, it's the idea that he surrounded himself with yes men. There's a lot of credence to that. feel like I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So, that's a good feeling. Can recommend to nobody. So Eudoxia, what have you been up to recently? I haven't really seen you around much. What do these fucking leather shoes look like? They're like typical fucking... Let's see. Business shoes. Okay. Let's see.
Been working on some prototype compilers.
Are you, like, done with university, or... Last I remember you were still studying and stuff.
Oh Christ, no.
Okay.
I'm a dropout working full-time as a coder.
I see. Could you, like, did you have difficulty with the exams, or were you just fed up with it?
I was fed up with it and also too busy with work to study. I ain't get paid to go to class.
I see. Well, I mean, you go to class to get paid in terms of job security. You know. In terms of future job security, I suppose. I don't know, might not be so important where you are, but like here in Germany and Switzerland, having a degree is still very important. Like lots of companies require you to have one, and getting a job without one is tough beans.
I already get paid now, plus college is no guarantee of job security. Both my parents were college educated and unemployed for large periods of time.
I see. I mean, even if you are employed now, it doesn't mean you're gonna be forever, you know? That's more my point. Not to be a downer, but, you know. Just saying. Why is...
In my experience, education requirements for jobs are usually negotiable.
Here, very often, they won't even look at your CV if you don't have the thing.
But it might be different in Europe.
I think it's more like a difference of German versus Anglo-Saxon kind of deal. Cultural differences. But hey, I don't know shit, so probably just talking out of my ass. Sure what to do for this.
Historically, Central Europe had more and older universities than the Anglo world.
Find a thing, but I can't. God damn it, where is it? I made the thing. God damn it. Can't find it. Whatever then.
Sup, sucker? How are you doing on this Sunday night? Still haven't replied to me on Hello Talk.
And you still haven't signed up for Secret Santa shit. Do it. Do it. Man, I don't know if I like this. Usually when I say I don't know if I like this, what I really mean is I don't like this. It just cut to the chase. Spooky music. Isn't it? October next. Tomorrow, next day. Means people are gonna be posting about fucking Halloween bullshit for an entire month again. Oh boy.
Yes.
The scariest part about Halloween is having to go through social media and filtering out all the garbage posts.
Garbage.
Garbage. Yes. Gotta say, new Italian TTS has grown on me, but nothing will ever replace the glory that was old TTS. Ah, the fun we had. Curse you, Google, for changing it, bastards. You bastards.
If you weren't there when we had old TTS,
Man, you missed out. There we go. Man, sometimes I can lay down some decent figure drawings, like without any sketches underneath. No problemo. And other days, just nothing. Nothing works right. I just can't get these fucking lines. I'm getting cramps in my hands. Getting the Krampus in my hands. It's getting funky, this music. Okay, anyone got any requests or stuff or ideas for poses and things for me to draw? If so, let me know.
Piccolo poses.
Ecolo. What would an ecolo pose even be?
Play some First Aid Kid.
I don't want the stream to get banned.
Cartwheels.
I mean Kit.
I would play First Aid Kit music, but that would get me copyright blasted. Cartwheels. Okay. Can switch to some other music. Game soundtracks work well because they're usually not copyright blasted. And by usually I mean most of them. If it's Nintendo, it's copyright blasted. Otherwise, probably fine. Let's see. I love me this one.
Draw a meme pose for instant fans.
I don't want to meme though. The problem with things like cartwheel, or not the problem, but the difficulty with things like drawing motion poses is that it can very quickly look way too stiff if you don't really know how to get the motion encoded into the still of the pose. Snake's ass. Colonel, what do you think of my ass? Snake. Stop talking about your ass. By the way, if you guys haven't seen the fucking, I think it's a Burger King commercial, a real ass Metal Gear Solid Burger King commercial that was filmed during the time of Metal Gear Solid 2, I believe, or something like that. But it's a thing to behold. Yeah, right. My fucking Snake impression is so bad. I feel ashamed every time I do it. His voice is so fun. There's a cartwheel pose, I guess. One of several. You know. Really weird pose, to be honest.
Yeah, I really don't know why he got replaced.
There's several conspiracies about that. What the fuck am I doing? Today I'm not intuitively placing the lines right. I'm having a bit of trouble with that. I don't know why, but I just remembered the bowling minigame in Hotel Dusk. Fun times.
Hotel Dusk Shore was good.
Yeah. I'm really glad I played that. Man, this stuff looks really weird if you don't have detail and texture on it. It's just weird shapes. By the way, Pincers, why a cartwheel?
What was the sequel again? Something about his apartment complex closing in an old mystery upstairs.
Yes.
I can't remember how it ended.
It ended with the whole thing about, how... No, it was a complicated plot, but like the owner of the apartment complex was involved in like a trafficking operation. Like her husband was somehow involved in art theft.
Picked cartwheels because I thought of Rylan.
Colonel, I've managed to avoid drowning. Colonel, I've played over 300 missions in VR. Did you say nerd? This looks terrible, by the way, but whatever, I'm keep on keeping on. cartwheel, a shitty one, but it's a cartwheel. Hope you're happy. Let me squeeze that in somewhere. Or maybe I'll actually make a separate thing out of it. Let me,
I think it's a good cartwheel.
there we go. I don't really feel like coloring these in. I like them as they are. Pull my repo.
Now draw an actual wheel of a cart.
Okay. Why couldn't I? Looking on. Wait, how big is this thing? Okay, whatever. I wanted an actual wheel of a cart. Okay. I swear I can do this. Eventually. Amazing. There you go. Wow. Any other stupid bullshit for me to sketch?
Thank you.
No problem. A strong bird. Good idea. Hold on, I need to finding some references of strong birds. Why is kind of hold on. Why can't this fucking thing? No idea why. Anyway, let me show you something that I just found. Look at this. Beautiful. Thank you, Google Images. You're amazing.
Incredible.
It is. It really is. I don't know why this exists, but I'm glad it does. Okay, some strong birds is the request. Let's see.
very raw.
Oh, fuck. It's raw.
That looks like a strong bird to me. The only problem with that album I just played is that it's too short. I wish there was more of it. What else can we play? How about this? Man, even if... what is it called now? Even if Strafe didn't turn out to be a very good game, I'm still really glad it got made because the soundtrack is amazing and I've listened to it so many times. Oh, whatever. I don't want to draw all these fucking feathers, so let's leave it at that.
Good stuff.
Okay, anything else? Any video game anime characters I should draw?
How about that seal with the egg?
Seal with the egg? Oh, you mean from hats? I should draw a hat kit sometime. And that's the thing, hat kid. Let's see. Ooh, lightning storm outside.
Exciting. Maybe I will color this, but I don't know.
Hello, Lo-Fi.
I also don't know if I want to... I think I'll put Hat Kit on a separate drawing, actually, since I want to kind of actually make it into something that isn't just a random bullshit sketch. Here. Whoa, whoa. What the hell? Didn't even know you could do that.
What kind of pants is that kid?
Yes, ellipses are... Oh man. So often you just have to redraw it because, until you get it fucking right. And then, at some point, you think, okay, I'm gonna... Also, the music is a bit loud, isn't it? Good, but it's loud. Here we go. At some point you think, hey, I'm just... Fuck it, I'm gonna use the circle tool. And then it looks too perfect. It looks like you didn't draw it. I wish they, like, implemented a circle tool that's sort of almost perfect. It doesn't look so fake. Yeah, that's way too much effort. Probably if you had a tool that sort of combined, did a very slight spiral instead of a perfect circle, you could get much closer to something that looks natural rather than perfect. I mean, there's spiral tools in some applications, but they're usually very inconvenient to use. Brush smoothing. I don't think it does. It probably does a slight amount of smoothing on the brush, but I don't think I do. Let's see. It says basic. I don't know how much. It feels like I'm in control, so it doesn't feel too smooth, which is what I'm used to. I have no idea. I barely touched the surface of what Krita can do, and I have time or energy to really screw around with it. I just use mostly defaults. But I've mostly just, for the way I've drawn, I've also grown very used to making strokes that are very straight. Probably a lot also comes from that. Thanks. I've been really enjoying your recent stuff, by the way, that you posted in the thread. Particularly the just black and white shading stuff. It was pretty impressive. A lot of the stuff people post in the thread is like really impressive. And for some reason, I never have the courage to actually compliment people on it. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's so stupid. Not weird, just dumb. Yeah, it pays off. It really does. Or at least it looks like it's paying off. I've tried to do black and white only a couple of times, but every time I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh. Add more black. Alright. Reminds me of... Creda's file opener is Yarbo. Bring out the emo within you. I remember one thing... I hate that Creda's file explorer is really trash. I don't know why it doesn't have an image preview. You would think that in a program all about drawing, an image preview in your file selector would be about the first thing to do. Alright, there's one drawing that I remember where I actually felt like the black and white thing was not too terrible, but let me see, where is it? It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a real while. Holy moly. When was this? Did I miss it? No, you can't see anything right now, but jeez. Where was this? Okay, actually looking at it now again, it doesn't look that good. Whoops. Never mind.
I have some other one that doesn't look bad. What's this? 994.
This one wasn't too bad. I think especially like having the shadow here in not black was a good move. But yeah, not the fucking best example. Anyway. And now I have more black. I guess I could have made the background black as well. Can he even, like, I'm just thinking about this fucking, umbrella parasol thing that kid has. Hold on, hopefully OBS doesn't crash on me again. Where is it? Like, you know, this fucking thing? These umbrellas that are, like, really puffy? Is that just in cartoons, or can you actually buy these things? I don't know if you know, umbrellas that are puffy on purpose actually exist, or if that's only cartoon stylistic invention. Because I've never actually seen one myself, of course. I imagine it will be inconvenient to have an umbrella that's specifically extra sized.
I have never seen one.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, probably is just stylistics being applied
to make it look goofier. This one I am actually gonna color, so slap together some shit. Man, the year is starting to end again, and I still haven't gotten to what I thought I would be doing this year, which is experimenting with painting and color theory stuff, shading and all that jazz. Shameful. The only lesson I've really learned is to never make New Year's resolutions, but I knew that already. So really, I haven't learned anything at all. I mean, it's not too late yet, but something tells me I'm very unlikely to get to it this year.
Yeah, I kinda, like, I switched to Krita from my paint because I wanted to get into painting, because it seemed like it offered more options, but I couldn't really get to grips with the brushes. Like, I couldn't really figure out one out that I really liked the feeling of for, like, shading exercises and stuff. And then at one point, Krita crashed, and I was like, fuck this. And that was the end of my painting career. Yeah, I haven't tried it since, but I've been continuing to use Krita for the rest of my stuff, at least, so it wasn't all a waste, I suppose. Do I still sometimes prefer my paint simply for the infinite canvas, which is just so convenient. That kid's color scheme is strange. Yeah, it's really, really nice for sketching and, like, just randomly drawing out stuff, because you don't feel constricted to have any, like, you don't immediately start thinking, oh no, this is the border, I kind of gotta fit this in there. You can just freely draw stuff out. So my paint was really nice for that. But yeah, it's like, I was using a really old version of my paint, because at some point they rewrote large chunks of it, and then it was just so laggy and slow, I couldn't use it anymore. Yes. And I don't know, it was, yeah. It was also just very limited, like, you didn't have a selection. In the old version anyway, you didn't have like a select tool, so you couldn't move things around or sketch or skew or adjust things. So it had its own set of really annoying problems. Kinda gotten used to having a limited canvas again now, but yeah. By the way, in the thread, Lo-Fi, you mentioned that you weren't really comfortable with digital stuff. Can you elaborate? What makes it uncomfortable, or like not good?
I see. For me, it's the opposite. I just get really frustrated with traditional stuff so quickly. I do, like, mostly prefer the feel of some good ballpoint pens. It's just amazing, the feeling of it, like how it glides across the page. That's so good. But everything else just makes me furious. I see, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the desk is a big thing. If you don't have the space for it, it's really annoying. I have like, if you can spare the money, or if you have like, already do have like a tablet, or like, not a tablet in the sense of a graphics tablet, but like a standard tablet, or a laptop that allows you to draw on it, maybe give that a shot. For me, it's like, I spend most of my time drawing on my yoga, like my laptop thingy, mostly because sitting down at my desk and like getting everything set up is a pain in the ass, so it's just much quicker and more convenient. Gotta feel like I strangled something. Gotta have the blood on my hands. Won't feel the same. Oh, magnets. Oh shit. Yeah, alright. That's a shame. Ooh, yeah. The I've been using for like the past 4 years or so. I've been using like I think it's a ThinkPad Yoga 12, and it had like a really annoying issue where it has like a Wacom digitizer screen, so you can draw directly on the screen with the proper Wacom pen, but the pen is like really thin and short, and it had a weird issue where you drew was always offset from where your pen pointed, and in certain screen regions the offset varied, so I couldn't even just calibrate it properly. So that was, yeah, I somehow got used to that, but jeez. Now only draw on cave walls. Yes. I mean, if you only draw on cave walls in blood, it's gonna stick around for far longer. Longevity. So then again, if you post it on the internet, it's gonna stick around forever too. Whether you want to or not. Yeah. I got a new yoga recently. I haven't drawn anything on it yet because I haven't had the time to, but that one doesn't have this issue. It only has a constant offset that I could fix with the calibration, and it feels much better, so hopefully I'm gonna be able to use that for some art stuff during lectures, of course, where I'm not paying attention to the lecture, because that's what you do, draw stuff. ThinkPad Yoga, I mean, you can install whatever you want. I put Linux on it because that's what I primarily use, but you can, I think standard it comes with Windows. Like Lenovo put out a shit ton of different ThinkPad versions. Like every year they have like 5 new ones of every one of their series or whatever, so yeah. But ThinkPads are generally like really solid. It's the only laptop I'm willing to buy anymore because everything else just dies after 2 years on me. So ThinkPads recommended, even though they're quite a pricey thing. They can be nice. Yeah, it's nice stuff. I really, really love that you can just flip around the screen and then use it as a tablet. You have some, like, they had to engineer a whole new type of keyboard to do that, because, like, you don't want to be accidentally pressing keys while it's on your lap or anything, so there's, like, underneath the actual keys there's like a metal plating that rises up as you flip the screen onto its back. A lot of effort for that. Yeah, I think for ThinkPads, the Yoga ones are the only ones that actually have a Wacom digitizer. The newer Yoga ones have like, they have what they call a ThinkPad Pen Pro, but it's still a Wacom thingy, actually, really. So I don't know why they renamed it, but. I'm gonna have to adjust the colors afterwards, because it's always just a mess. Before you have all of them on the screen. I'm also going to change this from a gray to something. There's some color to it. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Have fun at the movies. Whoa, what? The hell? That was weird. I think the colors are almost good as they are right now. What the fuck is happening? Maybe a less saturated version here. Lo-fi, in case you're wondering, was from the Something Awful daily drawing thread and stuff. I think I want to keep this sprite as it is in order to make it stick out some more. But I don't know. I don't know if I like the shading. I'm still very bad at figuring out where I should or should not apply shading. Also, the stream is going to be done soon, so if you have any more drawing requests for the sketch sheet, let me know. interesting overall, though. Like the directional shading part. Just to get some practice in that. What is this?
Just the seal.
Why does it do that sometimes? It's so weird. Seal, right, okay. Let's see. What the hell is this? Sometimes Krita just draws on a completely different layer. Very disorienting. Like that. What is that? Is that a button I'm accidentally hitting somehow? That does that, or... What? Okay. There we go. Save that as 1296. 1296. Actually, we should probably shrink this down. Yeah. Okay, so.
Alright, one last quick sketch, because you want a seal. There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm gonna
He is beautiful.
need to move these around to, like, fit this crap into an image without too much white space. Yeehaw! Gonna have to do. There we go. And that'll be number 1297. 1297. Close to 1,300 now. All right. That's them there drawings of tonight's. Okay. I'm gonna upload this and yeah. Anyway. And then probably gonna watch some videos and go to bed. Thanks for sticking around for the stream. This was fun. I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad people chatted with me. That was the best part. So, yeah. Thank you again, and hopefully see you another time. Bye-bye.